Hello wrestling fans, I'm Mud Puppet Joel, he is Mud Puppet Ryan, and we are the Mud Puppets here today in the fallout of Title Turmoil, Ryan, and an action-packed show it was. Here we have MPW Cruiserweight Champion Andy Muscat defending against Trey Miguel, a newcomer at MPW who, of course, was pulled out of the lottery in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Joel, this is exactly what Title Turmoil is all about. A newcomer here getting a title shot. He's going to get it in 2 out of 3 falls against Andy Muscat. I got to tell you, it's going to be tough for him, but what an opportunity for this young man.
Yeah, obviously giving up a lot in size, but I can tell you, he was very quick, very agile, and he was not out of his element in this matchup, as you'll see.
Andy Muscat early on here working the wrist. Andy Muscat, he can fly, Joel, but he likes to sometimes ground his opponent to use him. Wow, nice reversals there by Trey, and he gets out of it. That was well done.
Very quick, as I mentioned. Yeah, fans, if you weren't at Title Turmoil, you missed a whole lot, including a absolutely out-of-control brawl between MPW Tag Team Champions Marvelous Action and the Scum Dogs. Miguel and Muscat lock up there. And as some of you may have heard, Scum Dog Creep taken out by Marvelous Action during the match, suffered a brutal broken leg.
An absolutely horrific injury. We wish Creep all the best, and we hope he recovers soon. It was a rough one to watch, Joel. It really was.
He'll will of course have that match in the coming weeks. You guys will see all of that action. Another wonderful reversal by Trey Miguel there. He scoops Muscat up, slams him down to the mat.
You see the speed early on. Andy Muscat is one of the fastest guys around, but I believe Miguel maybe has a half step on him here, and he has an early advantage here, and he's looking really good. This young man taking advantage of this opportunity, and as we said, that's what Title Turmoil is all about.
It appears to have a tattoo on his chest that reads established 1994. I can only assume that is his birth date, and if that is the case, this was an 18, 19-year-old kid here.
Makes me feel very, very old when I see things like that.
Yeah. I mean, of course, we were, you know, we were working the back alleys with our comedy sketch as preteens back then.
What the hell are you talking about? The back? I've never even seen a back alley.
I'm just saying, you know, we were already around, well into life.
You have to stop drinking before we.
I haven't been drinking as Muscat regains control in this one. Looks to go up top. No, out on the outside. He got hung up on the ropes.
Ooh.
And took an elbow right to the face. And credit the youngster Trey Miguel for taking advantage of the mistake by veteran Andy Muscat.
Muscat, you see there the ankle caught under the second rope, his knee hanging over that top rope, and he is pulling back on the head, putting a ton of pressure there. And that is the kind of thing that can really, really mess up the game plan of a high flyer like Andy Muscat. He's going to whip him in now. Reversal.
Yeah, Miguel's going to want to watch those. Muscat obviously with a lot more strength.
It's just that veteran experience. Andy Muscat knew if he went up on his head there, his opponent would likely turn his back on him. Gave him that opportunity to fling him to the floor. And that is where all that time in the ring really does come in handy. You have that experience to draw on, and Andy Muscat making the best of it here against his opponent.
Miguel sure right here taking his sweet time to get back in that ring.
Well, I think maybe that shook him up a little more than we know, and yeah, he's definitely he needs a moment here, and Andy Muscat's getting a little bit frustrated.
Hey, I don't blame him. I mean, maybe he feels the kid's trying to show him up a little bit. Get back in the ring and wrestle.
You know, I don't know if that's the case. I think the young man really, this is his first big opportunity here, and I think maybe he's just taking a moment to get his nerves under control, to get himself back into the mental state he wants to be in. Here he is, and they're going to lock up again. And so far, Joel, it's been a lot of testing each other out here in the early going, just seeing what the other guy has.
Yeah, I think anytime you get an opponent you're unfamiliar with, drop kick there. There's gonna be a lot of that feeling out.
Definitely.
Go here, innovative maneuver, and puts Muscat's face right down into his knee. And as Trey Miguel's pulling out some maneuvers that we haven't seen before here in MPW.
Extremely innovative there on the offense. Whips him in, it's reversed. Miguel ducks under. And catches it with a Hurricane Rana. Beautiful.
Very impressive. I gotta say, this kid clearly a new threat to the cruiserweight division.
It's one of the exciting things you get to see here on the indie wrestling scene. It's just so many talented cruiserweight wrestlers and two guys who really live up to that in the ring now. Miguel takes him over and
got him grounded here.
Burying that forearm in his throat. Referee checking it, making sure everything's good.
You know, Ryan, we're going to see a lot of these guys back in action. It's a short turnaround this time to the next show. That is going to be May 18th. Just a couple of weeks away. Back out bouncing off the walls. A couple chops there from Muscat to Miguel. Usual bell time of 7:30. Now Muscat tossed over. He's going to skin the cat here. Back into the ring. Maybe surprise the youngster here. Yes. Couple of chops now. Muscat starting to wear this kid down. No! Kick out of nowhere right to the head of Muscat. 1, 2, and 3. Wow. And Trey Miguel surprises by scoring the first fall in this best 2 out of 3 falls match.
Now if you're Andy Muscat, your whole game plan has to change. There is no safety net now in this 2 out of 3 falls match. He goes for another, no. He's
gonna punches here perhaps, yes.
Laying him in too, right to the forehead. And that's...
Now starting to jaw a little bit, maybe getting a little overconfident.
Well, I mean, you score a pinfall on the champ like that, it's got to fill you with confidence. He's just got to be careful not to get, as you said, overconfident. He's got to stay on his game plan, and he knows he has the 1 fall advantage here. Andy Muscat's really got to step up here and try to even this score.
I got to believe the veteran's going to find a way to pull this one out. Not a knock against Trey Miguel, he's been very impressive, but... now that's just a straight-up showboat maneuver right there. Yeah. And he paid the price.
I gotta say, here's the cover. When you got the champion in trouble, you got him draped in the corner like that, and you go in for the kill. You don't showboat.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that's elbow there by Muscat. You know what? That you're gonna make a veteran angry when you're trying to show him up like that.
It's definitely a learning experience, and you would have to think, hopefully this young man learns from that. And the next time he has an opportunity like that, he takes advantage and just knocks the guy's head off.
Muscat puts him into the corner here. Just want to let you fans know, we're going to have a little more information on that show coming up on May 18th. Later on in this match, we will... a pretty big announcement, Ryan.
Yes, it is. We're going to see some... more familiar face, let's just say. It's going to be one fans are really going to enjoy.
Oh, I think so too, and not just the main event. From what I've heard from Big Bubba Luscious, quite a card from top to bottom.
Looking forward to that one.
Oh, nicely planted there, and Muscat could score a pin here. Not going for the pin though. He's going to go up top, and this is where Andy Muscat has ended so many of his matches. Here he comes. Miguel has got to duck this or he's in big trouble. And nails it. That's going to be a 3 count. 1, 2, and 3. We have seen so many matches ended in Andy Muscat's favor with that very maneuver. All knotted up at 1 now.
Andy Muscat came off the top with bad intentions there and really crushed this young man. He put all of his weight, all of his force into it. Drove him to the canvas, drove the air out of his lungs, scored the win. Well, not the win, he scored the pin to tie things up here 1-1, and now we come down to the deciding final fall.
Let's see, and right here it looks like the referee doing now what he didn't do after that first pin. You know, both wrestlers have got to get to their feet from their respective corners.
Well, that's always been a little bit of a point of contention in these type of matches is how do you go about it after a fall. The first fall, of course, yes, Miguel was allowed to basically continue his offensive onslaught. This time, both men separated, able to get to their feet.
And that's how it should be. I don't know why there has to be a point of contention over something so simple.
It should seem like, I do agree with you, it seems like that's the way it should be. Miguel trying to float over, Andy Muscat.
Innovative pin, 1, 2, turned over on him though. Miguel now with the pin near the apron, and Muscat kicks out. These two just going toe for toe. Gotta admire it.
It's been a very even matchup. These two guys have matched up well, and Miguel here whips him in head first into the buckle, and what is this young man going to do now?
Tossed out onto the apron. Oh, chokes. Vicious. Runs the neck right across the rope. Look out here now. Miguel going to springboard off the ropes into a pin. Yes! Hooks the leg. That could be it. And Muscat just kicks out.
That was a thing of beauty there, the springboard moonsault.
I don't know where Trey Miguel's been cutting his chops, but looks pretty good in this matchup. I'll say that. Some innovative offense, very quick, and he's taking a veteran to the limit.
Yeah, he hits his moves very crisply, doesn't waste a lot of time. That one instance of showboating earlier.
Over the shoulder, shoves him off the ropes. Muscat comes into him. Now here he's got to take him back down to the mat.
Beautiful side Russian leg sweep, a cover. Only a 2 though.
This guy took that in the back of his head, but able to kick out. Miguel on the offensive again.
This is the elbow. Oh, a crucifix attempt.
Into the pin! We've seen Muscat use that to his advantage before. 1, 2, and 3. And Muscat retains the MPW Cruiserweight Championship in quite a bout. With newcomer Trey Miguel. We hope to see more from this kid in the future.
Absolutely, put on a great match. Scored that first pinfall. The champion able to overcome.
Now, of course, fans, you can check out our sketch comedy. Head on over to mudpuppets.com. From there, you'll see all sorts of links to YouTube, our Facebook fan page, Twitter. If you go to YouTube, you can check out our sketches. And our latest one, Ryan, released last Saturday, 90s TV theme song Breakup.
Trip down memory lane, some nostalgia for fans of classic 90s TV. I think you guys really enjoy it.
It's a lot of fun to shoot, a lot of silliness ensued. That big announcement, Ryan.
Yes.
May 18th, coming to town into MPW is going to be WWE Hall of Famer Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And it was announced on the PWL. Hacksaw will team up with Andy Muscat against MCWA Heavyweight Champion Mark Joka and Kid Hybrid. Do not miss it. Come on out that night.